everyone, and welcome back to Crystal Clear Tarot. My name is Shan, and today we're exploring the Eight of Pentacles from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. This is one of the strongest cards in the tarot for dedication, discipline, craftsmanship and mastery. This card is all about hard work, but more importantly, it's about meaningful hard work. The kind of effort that slowly shapes your future one step at a time. The Eight of Pentacles represents the apprentice phase of life, that period where you're learning, improving, refining your skills and building something through patience and repetition. It's the energy of showing up consistently, even when success feels very far away. This card reminds us that mastery doesn't happen overnight. Whether you're building a career, healing emotionally, learning a skill, or strengthening a relationship, or you could be working on your spiritual growth. The Eight of Pentacles teaches that real transformation happens through steady commitment over time. So today we'll explore the symbolism of the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, the upright and reverse meanings, and how this card connects to relationships, career, finances, and personal growth. So let's begin with the imagery itself, because this card tells a very focused and grounded story. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, we see a craftsman sitting alone at a wooden bench, carefully hammering pentacles one by one. Around him hangs completed pentacles, each one representing progress, practice and refinement. What immediately stands out is his concentration. He's completely absorbed in his work. There is no distractions, no dramatic scenery, no emotional chaos, just focused effort and dedication to the task in front of him. This is one of the reasons why the Eight of Pentacles feels so earthy and practical. The Pentacle suit is connected to the material world, to work, finances, health, stability and tangible results. And this card embodies the idea that success is slowly built through repetition and discipline. Each pentacle symbolises a step towards mastery. The craftsman isn't rushing. He understands that quality takes time. There's something deeply meditative about this imagery. The repetition act of crafting the pentacle reflects the reality that true skill is developed through patience, practice, making mistakes and persistence. The town in the background appears distant, suggesting isolation or temporary sacrifice. Often, when we are deeply focused on mastering something, there's a period where we become so absorbed in the process and somewhat disconnected from the outside world. This card understands that growth often requires focus and dedication. In numerology, the number 8 is associated with movement, power, manifestation, and the relationship between effort and reward. In many spiritual traditions, 8 symbolises infinity and the cycle of cause and effect. The energy of the number 8 in this card reminds us that what we invest today shapes our future for tomorrow. The Eight of Pentacles teaches that success is rarely accidental. It usually is the result of consistent action repeated over time. When this card appears upright in a reading, it's often a very positive sign regarding work, study, goals and personal development. It usually indicates that you are building something important through dedication and perseverance. You may be learning a new skill, studying for qualifications, improving your craft, or steadily working towards a long-term goal. This card frequently appears when someone is developing expertise in a particular area. It's strongly connected to apprenticeships, training, education, self-improvement, and mastering a trade or a profession. The Eight of Pentacles reassures you that your hard work is paying off, even if the results are not fully visible yet. Sometimes this card appears during periods where life feels repetitive or demanding. You may feel like you're doing the same thing every day without immediate rewards. But this card reminds us that repetition is often all part of mastery. Every small effort matters. Every hour invested matters. Every lesson learned matters. This card encourages you to remain committed to the process rather than becoming obsessed with instant results. In career readings, the Eight of Pentacles is one of the strongest indicators of professional growth and recognition through effort. It can suggest promotions, career advancement, skill development, or gaining respect for your abilities. If you're building a business or creative project, this card encourages consistency and attention to detail. It reminds you that long-term success comes from refining your craft and maintaining high standards. Financially, the Eight of Pentacles suggests a gradual and stable progress. This isn't usually a card of sudden wealth or dramatic windfalls. Instead, it represents income earned through effort, discipline, and practical planning. It's the energy of building security brick by brick. In relationships, the Eight of Pentacles highlights the importance of effort, consistency, and emotional investment. Relationships don't thrive on love alone. They require communication, patience, compromise, and ongoing care. This card can appear when someone is genuinely trying to improve a relationship, to work through difficulties, or become a better partner. It's a reminder that healthy relationships are built through small daily actions rather than grand gestures. This card can also indicate someone who's deeply focused on their work or their personal goals, sometimes to the point where relationships receive less attention. In some readings, it can suggest the need to balance ambition with emotional connection. Spiritually, the Eight of Pentacles represents dedication to personal growth and inner development. It encourages disciplined spiritual practice, whether that involves meditation, tarot study, healing, journaling, therapy, or self-reflection. The message is simple but powerful. Transformation requires commitment. You cannot expect mastery without practice. One of the deeper lessons within this card is humility. The craftsmen understand that there is always more to learn. The Eight of Pentacles reminds us that growth is an ongoing process rather than a final destination. When the card appears reversed, however, the energy becomes imbalanced. The reversed Eight of Pentacles often warns of burnout, exhaustion, or becoming consumed by work to the point where other areas of life begin to suffer. Sometimes this card appears when someone is overworking themselves in pursuit of success, recognition, or perfection. There may be stress, imbalance, or neglect in relationships, health, or emotional well-being. This reversal reminds us that dedication can become unhealthy when it turns into obsession. Work should support your life, not consume it entirely. The reversed Eight of Pentacles can also indicate frustration, lack of motivation, or feeling stuck in repetitive work that no longer is meaningful. Someone may be putting a great deal of effort but seeing little progress or satisfaction in return. In some cases, this card suggests poor workmanship, lack of focus, procrastination, or cutting corners. There may be a need to slow down and pay closer attention to the details that have been overlooked. Sometimes the reverse card also appears when someone is pursuing a path simply out of habit rather than genuine passion or purpose. This card asks an important question. Are you building something that truly fulfills you? Or are you exhausting yourself chasing expectations that no longer align with who you truly are? In relationships, the reversed Eight of Pentacles can suggest emotional neglect due to overwork or imbalance. One partner may be prioritising work, responsibilities, or personal ambitions, while the emotional connection slowly weakens. It can also indicate a relationship where effort feels one-sided, with one person carrying most of the emotional labour. Financially, the reverse card may point to stagnation, frustration with work, or dissatisfaction with career progress. It can suggest working extremely hard without feeling adequately rewarded. Spiritually, the reversed Eight of Pentacles warns against perfectionism and harsh self-criticism. Sometimes people become so focused on getting everything right that they lose joy in the process entirely. This card reminds us that growth is not about perfection, it's about progress. Ultimately, the Eight of Pentacles is a card of craftsmanship, patience, and mindful dedication. It teaches that success is created through consistent effort, attention to detail, and the willingness to keep improving over time. It reminds us that mastery is not a single moment of achievement. It is the result of countless moments where we choose to keep showing up, to keep learning, and to keep refining ourselves. Thank you so much for joining me today for this deep dive into the Eight of Pentacles. I hope this tutorial has helped you better understand the deeper wisdom, the discipline, and the psychological insights hidden within this card. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments below. How has the Eight of Pentacles shown up in your life? And until next time, take care of yourselves, trust your intuition, and keep on learning.